Heggie Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me. Hope you had a great weekend. So what I want to talk about today is what your morning routine is and what you need to do to be successful and set yourself up for success on a daily basis. But first of all, it's Monday, same thing we always do on Mondays. What do you need to do so that on Friday you can look back and say, hey, it was a successful week. I accomplished the things I needed to make it a successful week, which got me closer to my bigger goals. We've talked a lot about over the last few weeks is what are the things that you might have as things I should do that you need to change to a must so that you can definitely accomplish those and be more successful and, more importantly, get closer to your bigger goals. You know, when we talk about setting goals, we look at the big goals and then we got to look at them from a reverse and take them apart. What do you need to do on a monthly basis to achieve those goals? What do you need to do on a weekly basis, and break that down to daily? So what is it you need to do on this week to get you closer to your bigger goals? And then break that down. What do I need to do each day to achieve those weekly things? So be accountable to it. Send me a DM, send me an email at jeff@jeffheggie.com, and hold yourself accountable. Make this public to me, to whoever, post it somewhere, what you're going to accomplish this week. All right, so what I want to talk about, if you don't know what Clubhouse is, it's an app where you can get on and there's different rooms that you talk on different subjects. I was a moderator in one room this weekend that was based on mindset and taking a negative to a positive. And one of the things that came up quite a number of times throughout that conversation was morning routines. How you start your morning can really impact not only your day, but things that follow throughout the week and everything. So I want you to look at that and look at the routine you go through each morning. You know, when you get up in the morning, what is the first thing you do? Do you get on your phone and start going through social media? Do you read your emails? What is the first thing you do that starts occupying your mind? I think the more you look at these sort of success habits, the worst thing you can do is jump on email, jump on social media, start flooding your mind with all that stuff, starts putting you in a mode that makes you starting to react to things rather than priming yourself for the day. Just walk you through my process. I've talked about it before, but I just want to walk you through it and just talk a little bit about some of the things that I would suggest doing. First thing I do in the morning is I get up, I have an early morning, and the first thing I do is go to my journal. I start with my mindset questions. Well, first of all, I start with my schedule. I look at my schedule for the day. What's it gonna look like? Then I go to my mindset questions. My mindset questions are what primes me for the day. The things that are gonna help direct me and direct my thoughts and how I'm gonna do things. You know, I talked about these in that Clubhouse conversation, and I think some of the most important things about those mindset questions, and again, if you've never heard me talk about the mindset questions before, go to jeffheggie.com/mindset and you'll be able to get them there. But one of the most important questions on there, I'm going to talk about two of them. One talks about what is it today that could cause you stress or problems, and how are you going to deal with it if it does happen? And the reason I think that's so important is you're being proactive rather than waiting and when that thing happens trying to react to how it's happening. You're being proactive and saying, you know what, if these things go sideways on me, this is how I will deal with it. So when that does happen, you're not caught off guard, you're not reacting to it. And maybe that allows you to be in a situation where you can avoid the negative part of it happening. The other one, and I've talked about this a lot too, and I think this is probably one of the most powerful questions, is what can I do today to step outside my comfort zone? The reason I think that's so important is when you look at anything you've done that's had you outside of your comfort zone, once you've done that thing a few times, it's no longer outside your comfort zone. You're comfortable with it. So if you're looking every single day for ways to step out of your comfort zone, your comfort zone's getting bigger and bigger every single day. So that when you're faced with challenges or tasks that you have to do, your comfort zone is so big that you've got that ability to take bigger and bigger things on. And then I write out all my goals. I do it on a daily basis. I don't just read them every day. I write them out by hand every day. One because reading them, I can zip through them pretty good. Writing them out takes me time. It has me thinking about them, thinking about the things I need to do. And then I reflect on them. And just like I talked about at the beginning of this, what do I need to do? What are the steps that I can take today on each of those goals? And so I reflect on that, and then I write out my definite chief aim idea from Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. And basically with the definite chief aim, it's a lot of my goals and how I'm going to do them, putting them in the present tense and going about that. From there, I go to the gym. So that's my morning. And I think that as we create the habits of how we start our morning every day, when we can put successful habits in place, it's those small, consistent habits that we do on a consistent basis, day after day after day, that compound and over time create the magnificent results that we need to achieve our goals, to make it successful on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, and it just continues to build. It's the little things that we do. We can do huge things that have a big impact on our lives, but the most impact you'll ever have is the consistent little things over and over and over. Those success habits are going to be the things that really build your life to be successful. Look at your own day. How does it look? One of the people on the clubhouse chat we were having said she starts her day listening to inspirational talks. It might be a podcast, it might be a book, something else, but something. Hopefully it's this podcast you're listening to right now. Hopefully this can give you the motivation and direction that you need to start your day off great every day. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Again, looking at how you start your day, mindset questions. Go to jeffheggie.com/mindset and you can get those there for free. And hopefully that gives you some ideas on how to start your day and how to be productive in your own way. But thanks again for being with me. Looking forward to a great week. I've got some interviews that are fantastic that I'm excited to share with you. I had a visitor stop by this weekend that we had a great conversation, and obviously had an opportunity to grab the camera and do some recording while he was here. So I'm excited to share that with you this week as well. But thanks for being with me. See you throughout the week. See you tomorrow.